I wish you well. Dear plant, I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. Dear plant, I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. Dear plant, I wish you well. Wow, friends, did you see my plant? Did you see my bean plant and how it's growing? The bean plant is inside of the dirt, and I can already see the stem, friends. What I have here is called a stem, and that bean, this used to be the bean right here, and if you see it, the bean is opening like the song Open, shut them, and you can see the leaves are already starting to form. Oh my goodness, does your bean plant look like this? Now, I have a question for you. What did we discover that the plant needs to be alive? Because this plant is a living thing, so it needs something to stay alive. And I found a song that I want to sing to you, but I'm going to have to look at my phone because you want to know a secret. Can I tell you a secret? Miss Garcia hasn't learned it yet, but together you and I are going to learn this song. And we're going to sing it. Instead of singing head, shoulders, knees and toes, we're going to switch the words. But that is the tune that we're going to use. Are you ready? This song is called Soil, Water, Air, and Light. Okay? So it goes soil, water, air, and light, air and light. Soil, water, air, and light, air and light. These things make a plant grow right. Soil, water, air, and light, air and light. Sing it with me, friends. Soil, water, air, and light, air and light. Soil for the water, water, air, and light, air and light. Soil, water, air and light, air and light. These things make a plant grow right. Soil, water, air and light, air and light. So friends, for the soil, we're going to point down to let people know that that's the soil, right? For the water, we're going to make pretend that we have our pitcher of water and we're going to pour, right? But we're going to make pretend. So I'm holding the pitcher and I'm pouring. So we pour. For my air, we're gonna remember how we go outside and the wind goes side to side. So we're going to use our fingers to wiggle for air. And for light, we would point up to the sun. Okay? So are you ready? Let's do this. Soil, water, air and light, air and light. Soil, water, air and light, air and light. These things make a plant go right. Soil, water, air and light, air and light. Give yourselves a hand. Yay. Okay, friends, so I already saw that my plant that I planted with the soil inside is growing. And I see the stem and I see the leaves. Beautiful. It's growing beautiful. And I planted the one that I planted on the bean, on the cotton, you can see the roots. A plant also, excuse me, plant, can I touch you for a little bit? I promise I won't hurt you. We have to use our gentle hands for the root. You see, they look like little wiggly worms or something, but it's not worms, friends. It's the root. It's the root of the plant, and this is the stem. And this one here, the leaves still have not grown, but they're going to. And we have Mr. Bean over here. I'm sorry, Mr. Bean. This bean has no soil, and this bean has no water. So what happened to it, friends? Did it grow? No, it didn't grow. Why? Why did this bean not grow? Interesting question. I want you to tell me. Why did that bean not grow? All right, so what I'm gonna do, friends, if you have your bean on the cotton and it looks like this, this morning I finished my orange juice. And do you know now where oranges come from? I wonder if you know. So I finished my orange juice. See? Finish. And I said, oh, wait a minute. I can use this container to make a shelter for my bean. A shelter. I can make it a house. The bean can have a house. Can you believe that? My bean plant is going to have a house. So if you want to make one, you're going to have to ask mommy or daddy to help you cut. Here, make it a door. And I am going to put some dirt or some soil. I already have my soil here. I got it from my beautiful garden. Do you like my garden, friends? I'll show it to you in a little bit. So I'll pour my dirt, my soil, in here, see? And then very, very carefully, very gentle, I'm going to remove the seed plant, and I'm going to plant, I'm going to transfer, I'm going to move my bean into the soil. And what's going to happen, friends, the root is going to hug, let's make pretend, it's going to hug that soil. And that's where it's going to begin to grow. And I also wonder, friends, what are the roots for? Why does a plant need roots? Do you think Mr. Tree had roots? Oh, I miss Mr. Tree, friends. Do you miss Mr. Tree? Yeah. So that's another good question. Why does a plant have roots? And I'm going to get more soil. Excuse me, garden, can I get more soil from you? Yes? Okay, thank you. Okay, I have more soil. And I'm going to pour it on top of those roots. And there is my bean. There is my bean in the shelter. My bean now has the shelter. It's right in there. Yay! Okay. So I have that. And here's my plant. I'm going to put it there. You see? I just love this one. Okay. Oh, I forgot to give it a little water. Water, just a little bit. It doesn't need a lot of water. There. You like that water, plant? Yes. Oh, the plant is saying thank you. It's saying thank you for giving me water. All right, friends. So we have seen the plant is growing. Now, a good scientist, what they do also is they observe and they record what they see. So I have my clipboard, and on a white sheet of paper I want you to draw what you have seen so far. Some of you in the beginning already showed me their roots, but if your plant is already growing the stem, draw it. If your plant is already growing the leaves, draw it. So let's draw what we see, okay? So I have my cup. What color, friends, am I going to use for my cup? I'm gonna use a brown one. Can I use a brown one? All right. So I'm going to do, it's a circle there, and then the bottom. Can I draw, can I use a rectangle, friends, for my cup? Okay. I'm going to use a rectangle. You see my rectangle? And I'm going to put like a circle there. And this is going to represent my cup. Now, what color is the plant, friends? Green, right? So I'm going to use my green crayon. Remember that if you have your box of crayon, when we finish using one crayon, we put it back. We don't leave it on the floor. Why? Why don't we just leave the crayons on the floor? That's right, because you might lose them. Okay, so I have one stem, so I'm going to use one line because that plant is growing there. One line, and I can use an oval, two oval, that's the bean if you didn't know, friends. That's the oval, and I have the leaf that is coming out of there. So right now, that is how my plant looks. What? You said I forgot the soil inside? Oh, I sure did. And there's another bean in there too. So I'm going to put my green crayon back because we also have to take care of our materials. Gotta take care of our colors. And I'm going to use my brown color on the inside and color the soil. Color the soil. There we go. And because this is a bean plant, I am going to want to label, because a good scientist also labels what it is. Ready? B, bean. E, A, N, bean. Can you clap it for me, friends? Clap it. Bean. We clap one time. Bean. P, L, A, N, T. Bean plant. 2 words. All right, friends. Now, here is what we have. And I am so happy to see some of your drawings already and to see some of your beans. Thank you for sharing that with me. Since I am in my different garden, let's put my crayon back. Put your crayon back so you won't lose them. I want to show you the roses that we have growing, in the back. Let me put this away. Remember, when we finish working, we need to put all our stuff back. And you can see in the background, there are those flowers that are growing, and we have a tree back there, and we have more right over there. So friends, with the song that we just learned today, I will leave you, and we are going to sing again. Are you ready? Soil, water, air and light, air and light. Soil, water, water, air and light, air and light. These things make a plant go right. Soil, water, air and light, air and light. Thank you, friends. I wish you well.